most important part of this entire rant will invalidate his whole argument. Let's go.
I just think we should have our own thing and stop going to these things. Start getting validation for these motherfuckers. It's the same thing with the food industry. They don't want to give a Michelin star to Tatiana, which has been killing it in New York City. It's because it's a Nigerian-owned. They don't want to give a Michelin star. F them, you know? Why are white people telling us about how good food tastes when your food is bland as? Why aren't the food experts black? Our taste buds, you know, if black people like something is good, it's really good. If a white person says something's good, I don't trust it. What the? This is ridiculous. I just think, and anybody white that is really twisting the shit I'm saying, then don't off. Don't listen to what I'm saying. This is a humanity thing. This is an exhaustion thing. This is something where we're tired. Isn't this race thing is so tiring? So tiring, man. It's the same shit every year. We got to make speeches. We count. We want a seat at the table. The table. We got enough wood to build our own table. This is what I'm saying. And I really.
You know what? I agree with you. I agree with you. The one point that he's missing that will invalidate his entire argument. Let's continue. Let's let him rant on for a little bit.
Feel like we don't have enough value in ourselves. We think we can't do it. And I know we can do it. We got all these great minds. We got billionaires. We got millionaires. We got enough black people. We got we have the African continent. We got Caribbeans and all the sellout black women and men. F them. We have enough people that love themselves where we can pull our shit together and stop going to these award shows that disrespect us. Stop being side-eyed when you're sitting around. Maybe they making stupid ass jokes on the side. You know, enough of that. I just think it's nice when we are all together. You see how comfortable we are. We're worth everything. We are sellable in the box office. We sell. Look at from Black Panther to Sinners to all kinds of shit. Wesley Snipes saved Marvel. Wesley Snipes did. Blade saved Marvel. Period. We're marketable. And I think that our disunity is what they're counting on. They want us to just pass up, call them and move the on.
I'm not saying he's wrong, but he's forgetting the most important part of why it is the way it is. Let's continue.
Want that move the on. Enough of that. No, we need to really analyze this and really have value for ourselves, man. We really do. Once I got to the NAACP Awards, I said, man, this is amazing, dog. No judgment, no nothing. You understand? We got to start to value ourselves to where we know that our award shows are valuable. The Oscars, the Golden Globes, and they keep snubbing us left and right. I'm saying them. If they don't want to change, let's not our presence don't need to be there, because half these races need our presence to exist anyway, because we're the ones that created these motherfuckers. Man, I'm saying this. Yes, I'm saying it. Why can't we make up a new award show? It's all made up. The Oscars. What about the Poitier Awards? Sidney Poitier, the Poitier Awards. What about the James Earl Jones Awards? What about the Cicely Tysons, the Tyson Award? Make our own. We got the ability to do it.
Okay, let me do this. Let me find everything wrong with everybody he mentioned. I'm gonna be a contrarian, but not for a reason why you think. Okay, Poitier, Tether. Let's continue.
What about the James Earl Jones Award?
James Earl Jones hated black women. Let's continue.
Awards. What about the Cicely Tysons?
Cicely Tyson played slave roles. Let's continue.
Tyson Award.
Okay.
Make our own.
Let's continue.
We got the ability to do it. I'm just suggesting now. I'm just throwing that out there. Because motherfucker, I don't know about y'all, I'm fucking tired of this same old bullshit. For real, yo. That was Tourette's, guys. Sorry about that. Guys, I was watching some highlights from the NAACP Awards. I'm going to give a shout out to Deion Cole for the funny ass jokes, the Tourette's joke, dope and the Nicki Minaj, the whole prayer thing, that was hilarious. Shout out to Deion Cole for a good job. Yo, I just think, just from Michael B. Jordan's amazing speech for the standing ovation, his speech that Regina Hall gave. I mean, even Angela Bassett's speech and even Viola Davis's speech. It's just, it's that time. I just felt these speeches meant so much. It was different. I was listening to them differently this time. After this BAFTA situation, I think it's time to stop going to these things, man. Listen, I don't know. I just presented at the NAACP Creators Award. Thank you for that, NAACP, for having me in there. I really appreciate that. My friend Abba, who's part of the NAACP, got me in, and I was able to present with Soraya. That was fantastic. She's amazing. And when I was there, it's like I see Coleman Domingo, I see Jeffrey Wright, I see like all these wonderful people, man. And I go, why can't we just stick with our own stuff, man? It was so fun. We let loose, and all these beautiful black people, and it's like you feel at home, man. When I go to Jamaica, in Nigeria, and I go to all these black, it's like you're like, why am I so happy? It's the same thing, man. It's like we're forming our own Africas. All these award shows, these black award shows, our
own Africas. You mean our own Americas? Godfrey. Why are we forming our own Africas? You in America, Jack? You talking to Americans? You talking to Americans. You are not in your homeland, sir. The industry that you're in is not an African industry. Now, the one point I will make that will invalidate his entire argument, and some of y'all already know where I'm going to go with this. Black people don't want to have their own award shows. Okay? They don't want it. They don't want to create their own Bollywood, Nollywood. They don't want to do that. Because the white man's ice is always going to be what? Colder. 3 years ago, we went from Oscars so white to now Sinners being the most nominated movie in history. Which one is it? Okay? We went from Oscars so white to now all of a sudden y'all taking bets to see how many Oscars Sinners will win March 16th, March 15th. Godfrey message was in the right place, but no, sir. The reality is black people don't want to have their own because black validation means nothing. It's worth spit. Okay, white validation is everything. This is why we move next to them, drive their cars, shop at their stores, buy their products. I don't see nobody bigging up the African car maker that makes the cars in Africa, even though he bought the license from Ford Motors. You'll buy a Chinese EV before you buy the African EV car. Yes? So, heart's in the right place, sir, but the reality is black people don't want to have their own. White inclusion, white validation means everything. Everything. I'll leave it there. God bless Godfrey, but this is what happens when you don't have nobody around you. Be like, no, no, sir. Okay, no, sir. Okay. Look at this here. Look at this. You cannot outro white people. Look at this. This is the guy that said it. Sorry, I ruined your Black Panther party. Wearing a bubblegum hat. Okay. Will, hey, nah, bro, you all good? Nah, ain't no falling back. You good? Hey, no, your word is valid around here. Look at this. This is next level victimhood that keeps blacks down. Blacks win, black excellence. Blacks lose, white man held me back. Every other race wins, thank you, I earned it. Every other race lose, sorry, I'll work harder. There are no rules against blacks and no rules for whites. You get what you earn. Asians are the most successful people in America. Explain that with your victim logic. Everyone earns their own way, period. Rich people of all... I'm not going to go here with this. You already know the responses that they're going to say. Yes? Okay. Once again, the examples he gave, you could pick them apart. They would be bad examples. Okay? Bad examples. Don't say Harry Belafonte either. He's a tether. I'm just saying it. All right, let's continue. I'm just here to make y'all think. That's all. That's it. I'm not here to change anybody's position, religion, or opinion. I'm just here for you to ask questions and just sometimes think outside the box you've been programmed into. That's it. That's all, man. That's my only job in life. And if I entertain you while doing so, that's great. And that's it. And I'll leave, you know?